Are you stressed about Thanksgiving and worried that you can't enjoy your favorite desserts just because you have diabetes? Well, think again, because today I am sharing with you the list of the 10 best low-carb desserts for Thanksgiving that are easy to make, delicious, and perfect for keeping your blood sugar levels steady. So stay tuned. Hey, it's Erin here with Healthy Mom, Happy Family, and with Thanksgiving right around the corner, I bet that you're worried about how to enjoy the Thanksgiving meal and dessert without spiking your blood sugar. Am I right? Well, I have good news because today I am sharing with you my list of the 10 best low-carb desserts for Thanksgiving that are dietitian approved and diabetes friendly. All right, so I want to clear the air and get something straight here. Dessert is not off limits with diabetes. That's right, you do not need to cut out your favorite foods or desserts when you have diabetes, but you do need to pay attention to the sugar and the carbohydrate intake to prevent blood sugar spikes. And so when you make a few simple tweaks to your favorite desserts, you can really transform them into delicious, balanced options that have less impact on your blood sugar, but still taste great and satisfy your sweet tooth. So let's dive in because I want to show you my favorite diabetes-friendly low-carb desserts for Thanksgiving. Every recipe that I'm going to talk about is going to be linked in the description below, so you can go access them, read them, print them out, make them for yourself, make them for your friends and family. They are all right below in the description. Now, before we dive into the list of the best low-carb desserts for Thanksgiving, I want to clear up a few things about how to build a diabetes-friendly dessert. Because this is my favorite list, but there's, I'm sure, some recipes your family likes that with a few little tweaks, you can make them more blood sugar friendly too. So when it comes to making your favorite desserts blood sugar friendly, the best approach is really to limit the added sugar and the refined carbs, those carbs that get digested rapidly, and increase the fiber and the protein and the healthy fat, because that is going to give you a much more balanced dessert that's going to keep your blood sugar steady. And there's a few ways you can do this. So when it comes to reducing the added sugar in a recipe, one way you can do this is to use the natural sweetness of fruit or sugar-free sweeteners. This is going to give you that same sweet dessert, but it's going to cut down on the carbs, it's going to cut out the added sugar, and a lot of times it boosts fiber in the process. Now, another way to reduce the carbohydrates is to think about the refined carbohydrates in the recipe, usually the flour. So if you swap out that white flour with things like almond flour or coconut flour, or if you just amp up the protein of the recipe with nuts and Greek yogurt or good fats like avocados and coconut oil and nut butter, that is going to make for a much more well-balanced dessert that's going to keep you more full, but it also means much more steady blood sugar after the meal. And so when you make these tweaks, it means that you can enjoy dessert more often and still keep your blood sugar in a healthy range. Okay, so now that we have that covered, let's take a look at my list of the top 10 best low-carb desserts for Thanksgiving. Okay, so here is the list that you have been waiting for, and it covers everything from cakes to cookies to pies to crisps. Everything on this list is going to be diabetes friendly. It is dietitian approved. It is going to keep your blood sugar balanced. And remember, I am linking to all the recipes in the description below. So just click on the link of the recipe you want to try out, read about it, make sure you like all the ingredients. You can print it out and try it with your friends and family. So I guarantee that there is a low-carb dessert for Thanksgiving on this list that you are going to enjoy. And every recipe on this list has 15 grams of carbohydrate or less per serving. All right, first up on the list is the keto chocolate cake. I love this cake, and it's perfect for Thanksgiving, but it's also perfect for birthdays or really any holiday. You are getting only 3 grams of net carb per slice, and you're also getting 6 grams of protein and 5 grams of fat. So it's delicious and very blood sugar balanced. All right, next up on the list is pumpkin pie dessert hummus. Now this delicious hummus is very much like having the filling of the pumpkin pie. And what I love about this is it's great for Thanksgiving dessert, but it also really can be enjoyed all season long. You can dip it with fruit, with crackers, with vegetables, and you don't have to worry about it spiking your blood sugar, plus it's a good source of protein and good fats and fiber. And you're only getting 33 calories per serving and very little carbohydrate. So a really, really great choice if you want to have that low carb pumpkin pie dessert. Now these grain-free walnut chocolate chip cookies are flourless, which keeps the carbs down. There's only 8 grams of carb per serving, and they're high in fiber. They have protein because of the nuts. So they're a much more satisfying and filling dessert than a traditional cookie recipe. Now these no-bake mini cherry pies are adorable. I love them because you don't actually have to bake them, so it's very easy to make. And you are filling them with whole foods. So you're getting almonds, you're getting dates, only getting 12 grams of net carb and 5 grams of protein. So it's a really great, well-balanced, bite-sized dessert, super easy to make, and it's gonna keep your blood sugar nice and steady. Okay, now flourless pumpkin spice cookies really just scream Thanksgiving to me. And these are great because they're vegan pumpkin cookies too. So if you're looking for a low carb option for Thanksgiving and also one that meets most dietary needs, these are great. They have a lot of fiber in them because it's using pumpkin puree and garbanzo beans. There's no flour in them. You're just using oats, so they're actually gluten-free as well. And it's a very well-balanced dessert. So you have the protein, you have the fiber, you have the good fats. It's gonna keep your blood sugar nice and steady. Now, I don't know about you, but I love apple crisp. So this keto apple crisp is perfect as a low-carb Thanksgiving dessert. You're not even gonna notice the difference. And the really cool thing about this is the secret ingredient is actually jicama. So you're getting this root vegetable, you're getting 6 grams of fiber, less than half the carbs that you would totally get with apple crisp. So it's really delicious. It's a fun spin on traditional apple crisp. You know you're getting all delicious antioxidant-rich foods in it, and it's going to have very little impact on your overall blood sugar because of the low-carb content, because of the fiber. Now, I am also a huge cookie dough fan, and so the chickpea cookie dough dip is delicious. You're actually pureeing chickpeas and using sunflower seed butter to get this thick cookie dough type batter that tastes like dessert, but it's actually packed full of fiber and plant protein. There's a bit of maple syrup to sweeten it, so it's not sugar-free, but it is much lower in carb than a traditional cookie dough. You're only getting a very low amount of carbohydrate, a good amount of protein, a good amount of fiber. So again, very well balanced. Now let's look at this low carb pumpkin bread because this is delicious as Thanksgiving dessert or also as an appetizer. Only 8 grams of carbohydrate per serving. So it's perfect for any kind of low carb diet. You're also getting protein, 5 grams in this because it has ingredients like almond flour and cottage cheese. So by having that slice of pumpkin bread, you know it's really well balanced and it's actually good for you. So in my opinion, you can have it for Thanksgiving dessert, but really this could be something you enjoy all season long. Now in our household, pudding is also a really traditional dessert at Thanksgiving. So this chocolate avocado pudding is a really great way to have that sweet, thick, creamy pudding, but it's low in carb. And by adding the avocado, you're also getting a boost of good fats and fiber along with that creamy consistency. So it really makes for a delicious, rich pudding that has all of the ingredients and all the nutrients you need as a combination to keep those carbs low and to balance your blood sugar. All right, so these monk fruit cookies I love because they're soft and they're chewy and they're made with peanut butter and coconut flour and they're sweetened with monk fruit, which is a perfect sugar replacement, has 0 calories. You can bake with it, you can cook with it because it heats and it dissolves well. So you won't see the impact on blood sugar, but you really don't miss the added sugar because it tastes just like a traditional cookie. And these cookies only have 4 grams of net carb per serving. So they are a delicious option all holiday season long. All right, so let's talk about the bottom line on low carb Thanksgiving desserts. So what I really want you to realize is that even though it feels like at Thanksgiving time desserts are off limits because you have diabetes, that does not have to be the case. With a few simple tweaks, you can enjoy so many delicious desserts and satisfy your sweet tooth while still keeping your blood sugar in check. What's important to remember is that you can't just have all of the traditional desserts. We need to make a few simple tweaks, but by reducing the added sugar and using natural sweetness or low calorie sweeteners, boosting the fiber content, boosting the protein and the good fats, you can have a delicious dessert recipe that will keep your blood sugar balanced. And at the end of the day, you can enjoy these and everybody at your Thanksgiving table can enjoy them. They do not taste different. They aren't specifically for diabetes. They are for everyone. They are a healthier dessert option that tastes and looks just like the traditional recipes, but it's better for everyone's blood sugar. So I hope you found these helpful. Like I mentioned before, all of the recipes are linked below, so you can go check them out, print them, enjoy them. And I would love to hear from you on which low carb Thanksgiving dessert is your favorite. So comment below and let me know. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss new tips, tricks, and recipes. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.